into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
That's just my baby daddy. That's just my baby daddy. That's just my baby daddy. They just my baby daddy. Drake is just my baby daddy.
Hey! Oh my God. Welcome, guys, to another recap, AFTERBUZZ TV recap of Blackish, episode 19. Is this called Sex, Lies, and Vasectomy?
Doesn't this just make you want to dance like this?
It does, because it's like, and break it down, break it down, break it down. Oh my gosh, I am your host, Shaprintace Lynn. You can, as always, make sure you go to iTunes and subscribe to our podcast and rate us 5 stars, also on SoundCloud. And you can also find us on YouTube, and make sure you tweet us, Instagram us. Where can they find you, Courtney?
Megan.
I'm at Megan.
Courtney's gone.
Oh my God.
Courtney and Stacey send their love.
Courtney was on my mind.
I know. We're going to put her on a prayer list. Now, Courtney and Stacey send their love. They're not here. But yeah, it's me. I'm back. Megan Thomas at Meg Scoop on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Shaprintace Lynn. I hope my co-host doesn't kill me for calling her Courtney instead of Megan.
That's okay, girl. I love you. That's all right, because apparently Dre is just my baby's dad. Or he's Bo's baby's dad.
He is Bo's baby's daddy, and he might be Bo's baby's daddy again for the, what would you say, the 5th time? Even though the twins, yeah. Sure, why not? So in this episode, we find that Dre and Bo may be expecting. Her Aunt Flo is late, and she may be pregnant or may not. She also thinks she may be going on to onset, menopause. Because Dre may or may not have gotten his vasectomy.
No, here's the thing, though. So I had to laugh because she's like, I think I'm pregnant. It feels like I'm pregnant, but I can't be because you got a vasectomy. And then we found out he didn't get a vasectomy. That, to me, is like the worst betrayal. First of all, Bo says she just got off of, what did she say? She got off the pill. Mm-hmm. I'm like, why were you on the pill anyway if you thought your husband had a vasectomy?
Well, she said it cramps.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true. That could alleviate cramps.
Yeah.
But for him to not have told her that he didn't get a vasectomy, to me, that's super wrong. Mm-hmm. You can't do that. That's, especially in a marriage, that's a partnership. If you both agree to something, you got to stick to it. If you decide not to do it, then you have to tell her why. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you were too scared to do it. And the fact that he canceled 5 times to get a vasectomy. Come on, Dre. You got to do better. You got to do better.
Well, most men are afraid of vasectomies. I feel like I saw the same type of thing on another episode. It may have been My Wife and Kids. It was My Wife and Kids.
I remember that.
Yes, and like men are just terrified of getting vasectomies. They don't want anybody to touch their private part.
I know, but here's the thing. Like literally, what did he say? Like 30 seconds of pain. First of all, you're not even like they numb everything, so it's not like you really feel it. It's just the thought. Oh, somebody's gonna go into my testicles and snip something. Guess what? You still shoot. It's just blanks. You still shoot. The equipment still works. After a week, you're good to go.
It's a man thing. They just feel like, that their manhood is being taken away.
Do you want another kid? Do you want another child? What is better? A week of discomfort or a lifetime of a 5th kid? Not even a lifetime. Not even 18 years. A lifetime of another kid. What do you want?
I mean,
just do it during like March Madness, and you get to sit home and watch TV. That's a good idea. That is. Actually, I was reading an article that most vasectomies happen the week of, like, right before March Madness, so the guys can just lay on the couch and watch TV.
Yeah.
I was like, that's actually smart.
Unless they did like Dre did and faked it.
I know, right?
And just laid on the couch. But what I also wanted to bring up, remember they were in the boardroom having a meeting, and the only woman in there, coworker, brought up the about periods and how
no.
And they're like, no.
That's
they
so
don't.
immature.
They were just spent the whole conversation talking about vasectomies, but when it was like, oh no, you can't say that word, and it's so funny because I just read an article about how it's 2015 and we are still afraid to talk about and see or whatever periods, and it's like it happens every month.
Right. He said, do you have to say your monthly visitor or not, period. What difference does it make? They said balls and all type of stuff.
Yeah.
So the fact that she said her period, I mean, I don't understand why.
Flow.
Men are so immature. Ugh. They do that to you. And I'm so glad.
And our viewers are going to say, you need a male perspective on this one.
Okay, well, yeah, any of our guys out there, let us know what you think about vasectomies. Is it okay for a man to not tell his wife that he did not get the vasectomy that they mutually agreed upon? Let us know. And make sure you subscribe to AFTERBUZZ TV to all our wonderful shows.
So in the next part, we see the kids' reaction to Bo possibly having a baby and there being a possible another addition. Everyone was fine with it except for, no one was fine with it except for Junior.
Right.
Because he felt like he would have, someone that likes him. He
That's
is
so
so sad.
Aww. That's so sad. I would think at least Jack likes him. Jack doesn't even like him.
No, Jack is just focused on being a cute baby.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I can see why Zoe wouldn't want another child because a lot of times the oldest ends up having to take care of everybody.
Exactly.
And so I thought it was funny that she kept saying through the whole episode, like, no, you can take care of your
own
kids. These are your children. Oh, you want me to raise your kids? Like, it's so funny because a lot of times that's what the oldest has to do.
Oh, it is true. I'm the oldest and I've had to raise the rest of my siblings. My parents would go drink pina coladas and I'm at home just like raising these kids. Well, it's an exaggeration, but still they did go out and I had to watch the kids. So I felt Zoe's pain in this one when she just was walked past the bathroom and was like, raise your own kids for once. And I'm like,
right.
Yeah, Zoe, I get it.
And of course I get why the twins don't want to not be the babies anymore, which is weird because usually like kids their age are happy to have a brother or sister because they want to play like, oh, I get, you're my baby. I can pretend you're my baby. That's a little weird. I think that's a little fake.
What, that they don't want to?
Yeah. How many little kids do you know that really don't want a little brother or little sister?
Yeah.
Most of them want one.
Unless they are like Jack and Diane, who are like prideful and Bo and Dre like make sure like those are my babies, and so they're reaping all the benefits of being the baby and being cute, and they're in that age where they're like, I'm still the baby, that's what kids do.
I don't think it's realistic. But of course, Junior is really weird. Every episode he's so weird.
Yeah,
like how he like bent down and talked to the baby.
Yeah,
Junior, this is Junior.
Right, and then started, you are so beautiful to me.
He's so special.
I would have did the same thing. Are you on drugs, Junior?
Yes.
Are you on drugs?
Green stone.
By the end of that episode, I just knew Junior was on drugs.
Right. He's on that hash or something.
Yes, but
Honey.
As we find out through Pam, actually he was supposed to do Dre's vasectomy, that Dre actually did not have a vasectomy.
Right.
And then we find out Pam is pregnant and not going through menopause.
Oh, that was weird. I was like, oh, yeah, I thought she was going to say she was going through menopause. Oh, you pregnant, Pam?
How old is Pam, I wonder?
You know what? I don't even know. I'm just going to say she looks 50-ish.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible.
She could be late 40s.
Could be.
Some of our other friends age differently, so she might be in her late 40s.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it's possible, though. I wonder.
Well, I mean, Halle Berry had a baby at 47, so.
Yeah, she did. That's Halle, though.
I know, that's Halle.
That's Halle.
But, yeah, so I thought that was a little weird. But, of course, I think that's the worst way for a wife to find out that her husband didn't have a vasectomy through somebody else. And,
of course, she played it smart, and she wanted to see if he would admit it to her. And so she went and bought pregnancy tests, and he tried to make her pee in the bed on the
I was wondering how he was going to do that because he's like, how do I get her to pee without her knowing? I thought he was going to take the pregnancy stick and like rig it in the toilet.
Me
somehow.
too. Like put it under the toilet seat and then
right.
so she pees on it and she doesn't see it. But
when he really tried to do the fingers in the water, I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? So did not work out.
Poor Dre. That's the stupidest
Poor
stuff.
Bo. How you waking with all this water on you and your husband's like, oh,
it's sweating. And she believed him.
I mean, think about when you wake up out of your sleep like that. You're like, oh man, am I having a nightmare? What's going on? I probably would have believed it too.
He's just trying to get her to pee on the stick. Instead of telling the truth, he goes through this whole rigmarole.
That it's rats. pork eating rats that ate the pregnancy test box.
And then he tries and consults his friends, and of course Charlie just
I don't understand. Charlie, I be cracking up like, oh my gosh, what is he, a convicted felon / like, he has done so much.
I think
he said he got shot in the
supposed
face
to be the ghetto black friend.
It's just so much.
It's a lot. He's a lot to handle.
He is.
But apparently everyone at the office got a vasectomy because Dre said he got a vasectomy.
How rude is that? And then he was giving him advice like, oh, that's normal.
Yeah, like, you leak for a few days.
Right.
Someone's peenie could have fell off.
Right.
See, Dre. Okay. So fast forward, Bo continues to try and make him think that, she may be pregnant. She steals a ultrasound from another woman at work and was like, I'm pregnant. And Dre still doesn't admit it right off. He's still like, it's a miracle. Praise Jesus. And she is like, well, I'm going to sue the hospital. Right. And so what do you think about that whole?
It's just, come on, Dre. I mean, this is who his character is. So I guess that's why I understand why it's written the way it's written. But come on, Dre. Like, at this point, you should have been gave up like a long time. I'm talking about when she said, I'm pregnant. Mm-hmm. You should have told her at that moment. The fact that she had to go through, what is it? She said that, so she said, after he said that, he went through it's a miracle. Then he went through the whole, when she said we should sue them, he agreed to that. Even after she said it's the #1 center for pediatric cancer treatment. Like, still, really? Really?
They lie till you die. That's what his friends told him. Lie till you die.
You're about to die. She's going to kill you.
She wanted to. She wanted to cut him herself. So, but Dre got his karma when he got his foot stuck in the rat trap that he laid, and he knew he didn't have any rats. And it's like, Dre, really?
That's what he gets.
So,
that's what he gets.
Broke all 5 toes.
4.
That's
what he said, 4 toes.
Oh, it's probably the big toe. It was fine.
I thought this was a really cute episode, and I really like, I like Bo in this. Because I think she handled it in a really fun and good way. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, well, he wants to lie, so let's go along with it.
Yeah.
I'll be a liar too.
Yeah. She did it.
She did good, though.
That's what a woman for you.
Blue.
We will outsmart you in a hot second.
Every time, gentlemen. Beware. And then the other thing on this episode, which I thought was hilarious, was at the beginning when he was like going through his clothes and his hangers have his face on it. His Mundre through Fry Dre clothing. I actually looked at that and was like, I actually like
I was like, that may be a good idea. You know how you hold your clothes up? I wonder what this will look like on me.
It's so different when you put it on, like, when you can look at yourself outside of yourself. You know what I mean? Versus looking in a mirror. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I would take it a step further, though, and just get some mannequins made in my likeness with the shape. So I can see how this will fit.
That's creepy, though, to have a bunch of them in your closet.
Just like 2.
See, I want one Mundre through Fry Dre as well. That's funny.
Oh my God. So yeah, he finally admitted it, and she's like, I already knew.
Right.
And then they have to break the news to the kids.
Yes.
That they're actually not pregnant. What did you feel about their reactions?
I feel like what the kids' reaction was exactly what I thought it should be. Except for Junior. I think they should get him checked out. Because for him to sit there and be like, he has his fantasy of his house burning down with his family in it, even though he tried to rescue them. But he gets his leather jacket and he goes to foster care. If your child's dream is to go to foster care, there is a problem.
There is a problem.
There's a huge problem. I would be afraid.
I would too.
I'd be like, wait, because he might actually not rescue us if this house does burn down. He might actually go, you know what? I get to live my fantasy. I'm going to let this thing burn.
Yeah. I was concerned. I did not see him going that route. I don't know what I thought he was going to say, but that wasn't it. And I'm like, Bo, can we get him checked out?
Right. You have some psychiatrist friends, I'm sure.
Yeah. If my kid told me that, I would definitely be like, okay, we're going to check you out. I'm going to watch you while you sleep because I don't trust you.
No, and the fact that Dre knew. Dre was like, yeah, did he tell you his house burning down fantasy? I was like, wait, what? He's repeated this before? Yeah. This is not the first time he told someone
This is not okay, people. This is not okay.
This is how schools get shot up. There's always a warning sign. You got to listen to the warning signs. You can't just dismiss them and be like, oh, it's just an active imagination.
No.
It got a little awkward for me because I was like, this is getting real serious and creepy.
I thought she would say again, like, okay, give me the drugs. Like, where are the drugs?
Right.
Because that's what I would have. You on drugs or you need to be on drugs. One of the two. Mm-hmm. So maybe it was an April Fool's joke.
That's a cry for help, honey. That is a cry for help. Okay, y'all need to do something about that boy.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's get into predictions.
Yes. Oh, wait. No, not predictions. Wait, hold on.
Now, you're AFTERBUZZ.
No, because we forgot at the very end. So the thing about Bo talking about how she feels like she's missing out on the kids stuff and she doesn't want to work as much.
Oh, I was bored by that.
Well, I thought it was really big because if you think about it, a lot of moms actually go through that. Like,
no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a real issue, which is I love my career, but I love my kids, and I feel like I'm missing out on their life.
Yeah.
So I actually thought, like, what if, okay, since Dre doesn't have the vasectomy and Bo wants to be put more time as a mommy versus actual work, I feel like they should have a baby.
I don't.
Why?
No, it's too much.
What
Junior?
do you mean?
After that, you need to spend more time with Junior, clearly.
No, she can have another baby and like let Junior raise it.
No, but I did think that conversation at the end was very sweet, and I just didn't see how it tied into the whole. I can't say I like that ending. Sorry,
Why?
Kenya.
It was a nice, sweet ending. They're in the bed having pillow talk. It was cute.
But they don't even show enough of Bo not being there. Like every time an episode airs or every time there's an episode, Bo is there at everything, at every.
I feel like to me it makes sense. Like just her being as busy as she is, and plus grandma's around a lot, so grandma can help. So. To me, it just makes sense that she would be busy, especially if you know a doctor's schedule. They work, is it like 24 hours or 20 hours straight or something? And then, like, they work like 4 days off, 3 days off, 4 days on, 3 days off, something like that. Yeah. Something crazy like that. So if you know a doctor's schedule, then you know there's going to be days where they're at work on call all day. And night, so they don't get to come home. So to me, that made a lot of sense that she would say that she misses stuff sometimes and she wishes she could just, cut back on work.
Yeah, it does make sense. And I see it all the time. I see it in the industry. I see it, and it's sad, and I get it. I
think she should cut back.
But I don't think she have another kid. It's just more time she has to spend or to divide her time between.
Girl, they fine. They will be okay. They got enough money. If they need to hire a nanny, they can.
They got Grandma Ruby. They don't.
Right. They got Grandma Ruby. Ooh, child. And Grandpa's there too. So we good.
Yeah. All right. So can we go on predictions?
Yes.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
Do you want to start?
Yes. I think my prediction is that we're going to see more. I like how the kids in the last few episodes have been doing a lot of like we see scenes with all four of them. Usually it's like 2, 1 or whatever, but now it's been all four of them doing stuff. I think we're going to see another episode that deals with a problem that centers around the children. What exactly, I don't know. So that's one prediction. Another prediction I have is that we're going to see some stuff going on with Zoe in college. So she's getting to the age where she has to start thinking about college, taking like exams, the SATs, ACTs. So I think we're going to start seeing her do that, but I think Junior's going to help her because she's not the brightest cookie in the jar. So I would like to see that.
I like that prediction, and maybe even seeing her say, I don't want to go to college, because she seems like that type of like, I don't want to go to college. I want to do something else, or cosmetology school, or whatever. I don't know.
I don't think she's even gonna do that.
She's not gonna do that,
girl. She's gonna be like, she's gonna go to YouTube University, honey. You can learn anything from YouTube. I'm a midwife. I'm a YouTube certified midwife.
That is true. Anything from YouTube you can learn.
Right. What about your predictions?
I predict that we will actually have a cast member on the show before the wrap of the first season.
Yeah, we're gonna have a cast member in here. Woo, woo.
So stay tuned and make sure and see if we actually do, if my prediction comes true.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. So yes, and Kenya, make it down. You're still in all of our predictions. I'm pretty sure Megan's prediction will come true on another episode because you know how Kenya does.
And you need to give my writer's credit, Kenya. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Is there anything else you would like to
No, that is
episode?
it. That is it. And as always, you can find me, Megan Thomas, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Meg Scoop, like scoop of ice cream. I prefer butter pecan.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Shaprintace Lynn with 2 N's. Thank you so much for watching our AfterBuzz recap of Blackish. Make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe to our podcast once again on iTunes and SoundCloud. Rate us 5 stars and leave us comments on YouTube.
And don't forget to shout us out on YouTube with subscribe. What is that?
I don't know.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz your luck.
That's just my baby daddy.
Baby
The
daddy.
views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.